Good morning, my lovelies. Thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. If you're new here, my name's Deanne. Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. And if you're coming back, as always, thanks ever so much for doing so. Today is Thursday. It's the 18th of March. It's also Whey Day. So last night I did tell you guys that I wasn't too sure which way it was going to go, which way was going to go. Because whilst I've been mostly on plan, I did have Sunday off plan because I had a meal cooked by someone else and then had that for dinner as well. And then also I've had, you know when you just know that you've eaten massive portions and you shouldn't have, basically. So I just keep thinking of that giant bowl of pasta I had on Monday. Anyway, so when I weighed in this morning, I wasn't too sure which way it was going to go. As it is, I've lost ½ a pound, and actually I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a reasonable result because, you know, considering that I was a bit off plan and also that I did eat a bit more than I should have. So yeah, I think a ½ pound loss is totally reasonable, and yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a loss at the end of the day, and that's more than goodness, the last few weeks have been. So there we go. Anyway, this morning, annoyingly, from 9:30 up until 12 o'clock, I've got an electrician going to be coming into the house, which is irritating me, but let's not go there. Apparently they have to check all sockets because it's part of new renting guidelines by the 1st of April or something. So he's going to be turning off, like, each socket that he tests is going to be off for half an hour. And oh my God, I really hate people coming into my house, especially in the current times. It just makes me horribly uncomfortable, and I just don't want him here, really. So anyway, so I was trying to, like, think ahead. Obviously I'll have to do my lunch after he goes, but I thought I'll just make sure that I've, like, had a coffee and my breakfast first. Like, I can have a coffee when he's here, but obviously I don't want to be, like, in the kitchen getting in his way and stuff, because quite frankly I want him out as soon as possible. I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean, like, it just makes me uncomfortable because I've got to sit in here and get on my work and there's someone, like, by my stuff. Like, I just hate it. It just makes me so uncomfortable. Anyway, so that being said, I am obviously working right now, but I have already made my breakfast. I just realised I could have just spun the other way and it would have been a lot quicker. But where's the fun in that, right? So yeah, so today's breakfast is a variation on a theme. I have been having my fruit yogurt and seed bowl, of course, but I didn't get to the shops yesterday and I needed to, and yesterday I used the last of my blueberries and I used my last apple and I only have one banana left. So this morning I have a banana for my fruit because I didn't go to the shops yesterday. So there's no speed fruit in my breakfast, which is a little irritating, but that's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. So I've got banana, I've got my 200 grams of Alpro plain Greek yogurt, I've got my tablespoon of ground flax, tablespoon of pumpkin seeds. Between them they make up my healthy extra B, and then I've got a tablespoon of maple syrup on top for 2 syns. The yogurt is half a syn per 100 grams, and I use 200 grams, half a pot, so that's 1 syn. So in total my breakfast, as always, is 3 syns. And then also I have my coffee, which is 1 syn because I use 100 mils of Alpro Almond Barista in there. That's the other annoying thing this morning. Went to get my cup out of the dishwasher, didn't put it on last night. The tablet was in, it was ready to go. Obviously I never pushed the button. So yeah, I've got a different cup this morning, but on the bonus, I found my Sea Shepherd cup, which I totally even forgot that I owned. So I've got my nice Sea Shepherd cup, which looks really grimy in this light, but it is clean. It's just a funny matte finish, but I forgot how much I love this cup. I just love that it's so chunky and anyway. Yeah, so there we go. 4 syns to start the day. Got the electrician coming, so I mean, I'm not going to be filming with him here because, you know, he's going to think I'm a crazy person. He probably will already, because, like, he'll be like, oh, she's got blue hair. I washed it this morning, which I make that sound like a non-event, but it's because I'm trying, and since I coloured it, I was trying out these new shampoos and conditioners. It's Travis Silby ones. They're cruelty-free and vegan, which I didn't even know that they did when I bought them. But they've got it, like, all over the bottle and everything, so, like, whatever, that's fine. I just don't really like them. They smell horrible, but they are colour protect stuff, which before I've just been using a Lush shampoo bar for years and years and years. My hair was lovely and natural, and then I've just, done this to it. But I thought I've got to try and protect it a bit. So anyway, yeah, so I think I've worked out the trick to using this stuff now, and that is literally just put the conditioner on the ends because it's just too heavy. Yeah, anyway, that's beside the point. I'll catch up with you later on. Hello my lovelies, it's lunchtime. It's currently 20 to 1. The electrician has finally gone, bless him. Oh my god, he was a very nice man, but wow did he talk a lot, and wow did he touch a lot of things in my house. Like, it's like my Rubik's Cube on the side. He was picking it up and playing with it, and it was, it's fine. So I've just wiped over the kitchen again because I was just like, nah. Nah fam. So yeah, and I need some lunch because I'm so hungry. I had a second cup of coffee. I can't remember if I told you earlier or not. So yeah, I did have a second one, so that was another 1 sin. That puts me on 5 sins so far today. And for lunch, I'm fancying like a miso soupy type thing. So nice and easy and hopefully tasty. So based on what I had in the fridge, I've got 1 pak choy, which I'm hoping is okay still. I'm going to have some smoked tofu. I have a few baby corn. Got a carrot. And I got a few mushies. So, what am I going to put with them? Well, I'm going to have some whole wheat rice noodles. She says, unable to find the whole wheat rice noodles. Where are they? There they are. Sorry, rice vermicelli, I should say, these little ones. So I'm going to have some of those, and as I said, like miso soup. Yeah, I'm just kind of making it up. I'll just show you in a sec. Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through what I've done before I forget. So veggies wise, I have my mushrooms, I've julienned my carrots, I've halved the baby corn and chopped up the pak choy. I was going to keep it whole because it looks cool, but then I was like, no, because it's really impractical, so I'm not. So, and I've got a load of garlic and ginger in here as well. So I'm just sauteing that in nothing, basically. It's just a very good non-stick pan, and it's just cooking in its own juices, really. So that's that. And here is a type of broth I guess I've made. So basically, obviously it's water, and then I've used about a tablespoon of brown rice miso, which is sin-free. I've used a teaspoon of rice vinegar, a teaspoon of liquid smoke, a tablespoon of sriracha, and a tablespoon of soy sauce, and also a teaspoon of stir-fry oil, which is just like a blend of vegetable and sesame oils with garlic and ginger in there as well. So that's 2 sins. So in total, this is 2 sins. What I'm going to do with this broth is I'm actually going to melt the noodles. Not melt, you know what I mean. I'm actually going to melt them directly in there, and that will soak it up a little bit, make it a bit easier to eat, but hopefully it will give them some nice flavour. So I'm really hoping this is going to be very tasty, because I don't want to put like a stock cube or anything in, because I obviously it's got quite a lot of salt from the miso and the soy sauce. Even though I use the reduced salt one, it's still still got salt in it. So there we are. That is me done. Okay, here's the sum total of my work. It is now 5 to 1, so that took what, like 15 minutes? So cannot complain. Oh wait, my tofu. I cannot believe I forgot my tofu. I air fried my tofu. How many more times can I say tofu? Hang on. Okay, that's better. So I've added half of the tofu, but I'll probably chuck the rest on, but I'll take a picture first. And I've got a teaspoon in total of sesame seeds. It's half a teaspoon black and half a teaspoon white, just because it looks cool having both. And that is that really. So yeah, I've got no coriander or anything. I do have lime that I could squeeze over, but I can't be bothered because I'm just hungry. So yeah, that's lunch. So the 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds is 1 sin, and the oil for a teaspoon was 2 sins. That is 3 sins in total. And that puts me on 8 so far today. So as per usual, I have my little sweet craving in the afternoon. I've made myself a cup of after dinner tea by Pucker, so, you know, standard. And then I couldn't decide what I wanted, so I'm having 2 things. I've got a pack of mini party rings. These are for Syns. And I've also, because I wanted some chocolate, I've also got one of my little Oso probiotic bars. I think it's probiotic. Life cultures, whatever that is, and that's 3 Syns. This is the 70% dark one, and you can get these online, and they come in these lovely convenient little bars with teeny tiny little squares that I can't show you because, you know, why prepare before I start filming. Anyway, yeah, so there you go, 3 Syns plus the other, so that's 7, which puts me on 15. Hello my lovelies, it is now 7:15. Just had our Slimming World Zoom meeting, and yeah, that was absolutely fine. I have a feeling that I was one of only like 4 people to lose this week, although I didn't obviously get Summer of the Week with only £0.5, but in fairness, the 2 people who did get it, because it was joint, they only lost £2. So actually, if I'd have been a bit better, it would have been within my reach. I am so wanting to get Summer of the Week, so that's my aim for next week. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna make some dinner now. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna have pasta. I sort of wanted to focus more on whole grains this week, but to be honest, right now I just want pasta because I'm hungry and I just kind of want like comfort food, you know? So yeah, I'm just having my whole grain conchiglie or shells. So we'll do some of those. Vegetables wise, I'm not doing a sauce, I'm just having like vegetables in there that I'm just gonna like pan cook. Do excuse the fact I haven't put anything away from lunchtime. Anyway, so I'm gonna use leek, aubergine, red pepper and broccoli. I'll squeeze over some lemon afterwards just to freshen and brighten. And obviously I'm gonna chuck in some garlic, you know, I'm not a total heathen. I don't really know what else, so I will tell you in a second. Okay, so before everything starts like getting noisy where it's cooking, I have got my aubergine and I'm just sauteing it. Well, I'm about to when it actually heats up. And I've put in 20 sprays of olive oil spray, so that's 2 Syns, and that's all the oil I'm going to be using. Okay, here's the finished product. I will put some more cheese on in a second, or rather should I say the rest of the cheese. So as I said, it's just my veggies, so broccoli, leek, red pepper and aubergine. I used 1 teaspoon of oil, 20 sprays, which is the equivalent of 1 teaspoon. So it's 2 Syns and whole wheat pasta, and garlic and lemon juice. And then the cheese, obviously you can see it's not cocoa. I haven't actually got any of that left. This is the last of the bit of applewood that was left over from last weekend, when my sister wanted me to get a melty cheese to use on my off-plan day. So this is just using up the last of that, and I'll call it both my healthy extra A's, although it's actually about 65 grams, I think I weighed it at, but that's fine. If you check the Slimming World group on Facebook, you'll actually see that Slimming World are quite lenient over what vegan cheeses you can use as healthy extra A now, but either way, it's still a bit of a tweak, so I don't like doing it, but you know, it's instead of my healthy extra A's, and that's that. And I've dropped a lemon pip down in there somewhere, so I'm gonna have to try and dig it out, otherwise I'll guaranteed eat it in a moment. But yeah, there we go, 2 Syn dinner. So it's now like 10 o'clock and I've cleared up the kitchen, feeling a little more on top of things today. I've got into some really bad habits lately of just leaving stuff till the last minute, so what else? Anyway, everything's done. I'm happy. And I'm having a hot chocolate. Shocker. It is my Galaxy Vegan hot chocolate, 5 Syns for 25 grams of powder. I have topped it with my usual Food Heaven vegan squirty cream. I've used about 6 tablespoons today because I knew I had like loads of, well, not loads of Syns left, but a few Syns left. Just half a Syn for 2 tablespoons, so I reckon about 1.5 Syns for that one. And I also have a cup of my Pucker nighttime tea, and that's everything. And that is going to take me to about, I think that's 23 Syns, so it's me done. All in all, a fairly good day, although I was hoping to go to the shops this evening and failed miserably. So I haven't got any fruit in for breakfast tomorrow, so I either have to get up super early and go out and get some shopping, or change my breakfast. I can't even think it. Yeah, so we'll deal with that in the morning. So I will say goodnight. And, oh, I still have a lump in my arm from the jab, by the way. I realised I haven't told you guys for a while. How can I hold this so you can see? So it's still... How can you... Sorry, this is not brilliant angles. Can you see it's still slightly darker? At one point it did go really like bruisey, but it is actually a solid lump in there still. Can't show you that while holding the thing and bending my arm this way. But yeah, it is actually, well, you can just about tell that it's a lump in there still. But yeah, it's a really hard, small lump. But yeah, so just so you know, if that happens to you, it's okay. It's just part of the jab. Just, you know, if it's hot or red or anything, got lines coming out from it, etc., then obviously just be wary of infection. But I highly doubt there will be any complications. So yes, that's all really. I'm just wittering for no reason. Right, so I'll say goodnight. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Love you all, bye.